Welcome to episode 3 of Ask Dr. Collins. On this episode, we're going to go over who she is and what MAT is and why it's the coolest thing you've never heard of. Stay tuned. All right, so Chelsea, who are you and what is MAT?
My name's Chelsea Denien, and I'm with Muscle Activation of Stewart. And MAT is, on like the scientific nerdy side, the biomechanic process designed to assess and correct muscular imbalances throughout the body that lead to injury and pain. But realistically, MAT just gets the body contracting properly, and that proper contraction gets the body moving properly, and it does reduce pain and injury.
Cool. So how did you get into that? How in the world did you discover this weird thing that has helped you so much and other people?
So in 2013, I was hit by a car and thrown from my motorcycle. It was a pretty bad accident. I broke a great number of bones, but the result of it was I was left in daily pain. I didn't sleep really well at night, and I had some really large limitations in range of motion. Couldn't look over my neck. My right hip would freeze when I was walking, or it would just completely give out. So I'd like get up, just fall, which is really fun. But I broke both my wrists, and that left me with no strength whatsoever in my hands. I couldn't open a Ziploc bag, which is like beyond frustrating. So once I found MAT after a year of looking for solution after solution after solution, after having surgery, after doing physical therapy, after massage, acupuncture, anything you can imagine, I started getting treated by a local MAT specialist in town. After the first session, the issues with my hip started to clear up. And then after about 3 or 4 sessions, I could look over my left shoulder. The strength in my trunk and my neck returned. And the biggest thing is that I got my hands back. I could write for long periods of time. I could steer my car like comfortably and safely. Didn't have to worry about like slipping the wheel. I could cook again. I could open Ziploc bags. I could not fight with the fridge door. It's, little things that are big things. And that impact that it made in my life is what really pushed me to change my careers from nutrition and start getting educated in MAT so that I can continue that cycle and find people who have experienced what I've experienced and are kind of at the end of their rope and have looked for everything and haven't been able to find the key to their problem.
So if somebody wanted all those awesome things that you just said, what would that look like if they were going to have a session? Like, what would it be like if they were going to actually be worked on? What does that look like?
So despite the issue that any individual is experiencing, the sessions are always going to start with a range of motion. I'll go through and I'll compare what the right side to the left side of the body looks like. And I'm going to find the biggest discrepancy. So if you can lift your right arm up to here, you should be able to lift your left arm up to here. But if you can lift your right arm up this high and your left arm doesn't match, then there's something going on. So we're going to go to that discrepancy first, and I'm going to go through every single muscle that helps assist or make that movement. Mm-hmm. I'm going to put it through a range of testings and palpating to try and get the communication between the muscle and the body working again. Basically, I'm going to jumpstart the muscles.
Mm-hmm. So when you say palpate, you're going to like go into that specific muscle, and what are you going to do?
Every muscle has an origin and insertion of where they're connected to the body. Mm-hmm. And that connection point is going to be the largest collection of nerve endings. So it's the quickest point of getting the nervous system to re-recognize that muscle. And those points are very specific. Like any little knobby area on the bone or any like really sensitive spot within the tendon, and you just go through, lightly push on it, go to the other end, lightly push on it, and then put that muscle back in its range of weakness or limitation and test it again to see if it's turned back on.
Mm-hmm. Cool. So the thing that I really like about MAT is when people, from an upper cervical standpoint, when people have been out of alignment with their neck for years, the body will twist and compensate as a result. So once I release somebody out of that posture MAT is awesome for going in and going muscle by muscle and waking muscles back up so that that body can be more normal in terms of function. So I'm a huge fan of MAT, and Chelsea is one of 2 MAT therapists in our office here. So if you have any questions about MAT, give us a call or check out the website, and thanks for watching.
Do you want to just ask me questions and I'll answer like bit by bit, so that way I don't have like a 5-minute rant that's like
Sure.
all over the place?
I'll grab the bus. So, blacked out.
Episode 3.
Welcome to episode 3.